We used Gemini around camera when we were in Fowl Manor because it's lightweight, easy to move. When we went to Haven City, the Gemini we used a lot because of the colour saturation. My name is Julian White, Chief Lighting Technician in the film industry. I've been for about 20 years. I've studied fine art in the past and I'm a painter. Currently live in London and work in the British film industry. It's a kid's book, so it has a kind of a fantasy world set in present-day Ireland, but also has a whole other world, which is the fairy world, as we say, which is an underground world. The Fowl Manor, where Artemis Fowl lives, is built as a composite set, which means that essentially it is one set. It was built 3 stories high, which was like 60 foot high. It was massive and was totally decked out with, we installed full power, 3-phase power, had heating, had full lighting, fitted it as if it were a studio. So because we had the luxury of being able to build the set from scratch, we could then, in the ceiling of the set, build a studio rig, which we then had electric hoists, which all lights could be dropped to the floor. And there was thousands of channels. Joe McGee, the practical electrician, basically rigged the house from top to bottom as a fully functioning bi-colour LED world, and it was fantastic. When we went into the underworld, which is the fairy world, we were talking about a full colour experience because obviously it's a world of fantasy. So colour palette we sort of adapted and changed as we went on, but it was in the blue and gold area. So we used a peacock blue and a warm ambers. So whenever you entered into that world, you knew that you were in the fairy world. We used Gemini around camera when we were in Fowl Manor because it's lightweight, easy to move. We use it mainly in a bi-colour way, so it would either be 5600 or 2900. We always had to match up with the practical lighting that we'd installed, which was very warm, so again, it was very good for that. We could balance it very quickly. When we went to Haven City, the Gemini we used a lot because of the colour saturation. The Gemini you can run on battery, so we just have it on a stand with a snap grid or diffusion on it. It played in all scenes, really. In the library, we used it quite a lot, and also around the camera in Fowl Manor. But no, I've always found it a very good tool, really, and it's certainly been part of my toolbox and my palette for the past 2 or 3 years, and I'm very happy with it. The thing about creativity, actually, it's about trying to keep everything going at the same time. What you want is precision, certainly with a lamp like Gemini's, for instance, there is precision. There's an intuitive interface between the user and the lamp. When you do adjust them, they've got good output, they're good quality, they do what they say. You know, those kind of things are things you look for in the tools that you work with, and you need to have as much flexibility as possible. And if a lamp can do 3 things, it's better. If it does 1, it's fine, but obviously then you need to bring 2 other lamps to do 2 other things. So, you know, the more flexibility, the better.